is scheduled for one fall, and it's a non-title affair scheduled for 15 minutes. Introducing first, from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in 170 pounds, this is Devin Abrams.
WXW fans, here is Devin Abrams. Used to be tag team partner of Nate Fury. Nate Fury has been out with an injury. Therefore, Devin Abrams has been forced to seek singles competition. Therefore, here we are. And here he is.
And introducing his opponent, he is the current reigning WXW Hardcore Champion, weighing in 188 pounds, from Patterson, New Jersey. This is the Wildman Rojas.
Now, this is a non-title match, WXW fans, but I'm not sure. Oh. Wildman Rojas. I was just going to talk about, even though this is a non-title match, the wild hardcore mentality that he has. And then he comes out here showing his soft side, bringing his beautiful little daughter to the ring. Well, not quite to the ring. Right after dropping her off, he did run right in after Devin Abrams, so he does still have a dark side as well as that soft side we just saw. Wow! Up and over the referee! The match has started. Devin needs to get back in the ring. Wow. Talk about that hardcore mentality, even though it's a non-title match.
Non-title match didn't matter. I had to get out of that ring. I thought I was going to get mowed down in the process.
I saw that.
I
was cooing a little bit about the soft side, bringing his daughter to the ring. And then he just drops her off and runs in and basically tries to take Devin Abrams' head off. Devin now saying he is the elite.
Well, he's definitely trying to show it tonight.
I see that. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Devin Abrams, if memory serves me, wasn't he a tag partner with
Nate Fury? Yeah, I did mention that. I said that he's now been forced to become a singles competitor again because Nate Fury's been on the shelf with his injury. I mean, so far he's doing well. You know, he used to be a singles competitor.
Well, that's actually a hard transition for some wrestlers to go from singles to tag or from tag to singles. In his case, he's now made the transition both ways. But going into hardcore is a completely different mentality altogether.
Right, and even though this is a non-title match, Wildman Rojas still comes into the match knowing that he's the hardcore champion.
I don't know if Rojas realizes that all matches are not hardcore. Since he's gotten that title, he has been wrestling a hardcore match, whether it's hardcore rules or not.
Well, nobody's stopped him yet, so...
Well, there are referees that try and get across to him. He's a wild man, but he's not an idiot.
Do we have a pinfall? Not enough. there's a little bit of a size advantage with Rojas versus Devin, but that doesn't stop Devin from throwing these blows.
Devin Abrams learned very
Oh! That'll stop anything. Wasn't enough to stop Devin, but
I was about to say, Devin Abrams learned very early that you cannot allow the size of your opponent to determine whether you're going to win the match or not. You have to go in every match believing that you can win, formulating a plan and executing that plan. And even when that plan goes way down the wrong path, you have to keep going back at the opponent. You can't just give up and lose.
Devin going for a pinfall attempt. That was close.
Very close. He caught the champ at a perfect time, and Rojas is reeling right now.
You know, he calls himself Wildman Rojas, but that look in Devin's eye, we might have a new Wildman in WXW.
Well, you have to know what it takes to beat the man you're against, and Abrams may have actually found the perfect what it takes. Even if what it takes is losing your mind. You know, Ferrari, not to change the subject here from this match because it is
Well, hold
an
that
excellent
thought
match.
right there. Oh, I thought we were going to
So
have
did
the end of the
I
match.
thought for a moment that. What is your opinion of seeing Sugar back in the concession stand with the princess apron and the hairnet?
I am a little bit impressed with the puff paint apron, but, you know, it seems like things are a little bit calmer over there this event as opposed to last show.
Well, the last time Sugar was in that concession stand, he came out of there covered in mustard and ketchup, almost like he had been in a paintball fight.
Right. Right now it looks like he's behaving and selling our concessions to our WXW fans. And could we have the end of the match? No.
I have to wonder if that might be due to the new concessions manager overseeing him.
Right on his shoulder, basically.
She put up with far too much embarrassment during his tenure.
I will say that he may have crossed the line a little bit.
I don't know if you believe in karma, Ferrari, but you have to admit, seeing it come back around is one of those beautiful things in this game.
Oh! Collision mid-air. We may get an end of the match right now if neither of these can continue. Devin's up.
Well, both have made it to a wrestling position again. Uh-oh. Rojas calling for it, asking for another punch. Well, Rojas asked for it. He got it. Devin Abrams answering some of those punches with a nice kick to the head. Mm-hmm. But even that, not enough to take down the Wildman. Outstanding.
That was a big move. Devin, can he get the pin right now? So close. Devin's getting frustrated. I mean, I can't really blame him. I mean, he has fought a good fight here. Wow, is he really gonna... They're up there in the high rent district. Devin paid for it. Rojas is up. Rojas is up, but Abrams able to counter.
Can he get the pin? Is the question.
But he got the
it.
pin, but I'm not sure what I just saw.
Devin Abrams.
There may have been an assist there.
Right. What was that in his hand?
Not quite sure. I don't see anything in his hand right now. But that was a loaded punch that he gave to Wildman Rojas.
I'm not as young as I used to be, Ferrari, but I know when I see something was in the hands of Devin Abrams. That looked like a piece of steel.
I don't know if it was steel. Whatever you may have seen got Devin Abrams the win.
And that brings the question now. Is that the new #1 contender for Rojas' hardcore title?
I would think so.
You'll have to excuse me once again, Ferrari. I'm pulling double duty all night long.